Hello and welcome back to Craft Kitchen. Today we will be making pasta.
Yep. So this is like a tips and
Tricks.
tips and tricks episode. So sometimes I think we're gonna do on Craft's Kitchen like do a whole recipe.
Yeah.
Sometimes we might show you a little technique like today, tips and tricks. And then I don't know what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make what?
Pasta.
Pasta. So what do we already have here?
We have 3-ounce balls.
3-ounce balls of pasta dough. We made those in the Cuisinart.
Yes.
And we're not going to talk about pasta dough, right? It's just about ratios and moisture. Because why is moisture important? What if the pasta dough is too moist?
If it's too moist, it might just go like, it might just like go right here into it. It'll go like halfway through and then just stick.
And what if it's too dry?
If it's too dry, it won't even go in.
Yeah, and it'll crumble and fall apart.
Yeah.
So you gotta play with it, right? Which we did. Like this is stuff is, we did a little test run. Is it a little too moist or a little too dry?
Actually a little too moist.
But what happens always?
You can always just flour it. But even if you don't make it too good, you can always just you can always just taste it and it'll taste great.
Yeah, totally. So you do the pasta guy. So Eli's gonna show you. So we do 3-ounce balls, as Eli said, and then we rest it. So we mix it, and we do it in the Cuisinart.
How long do you rest?
We rest it for like at least an hour, but the more the better, because then the gluten just relaxes and it's just like chill.
And also, whenever you take it out, it's always kind of sticky.
Yeah.
So like, if you're making it on like a counter, I suggest you like sprinkle some flour on it.
Yep.
So you could like.
And we just use like all-purpose flour.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter what type of flour, but.
So we're gonna do 2 types of roller mechanisms here, right? The first one does what?
It just flattens it so it can like, so it's not just like very thick and short pieces of pasta.
Just sheets.
Yeah.
And the second one cuts it.
That is what makes it actual pasta.
Actually, it's gonna make it look like this, right?
Yes.
And we're doing a big one.
Yeah.
But also, I gotta show, and Eli's want me to show you, but we used to do it with this.
Yeah.
Which I bought 20 years ago, my high-end cranker. I bought in Laramie, Wyoming. His mother and I did before he was born. And we made lots of pasta with it, and I'm keeping it, but we upgraded to the KitchenAid attachments recently.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna show you like how to, cause like once you run it through the first, also like if you use a KitchenAid, it goes 1 through 8.
Typically.
Yeah. But this is going
1
8.
is usually the widest or the youngest, or the narrowest.
It's usually the widest.
Yeah, which is what it normally is, but we bought a knockoff one because we're cheap. And it's backwards, so it's 8 is the widest. So, but start on the widest, whether that's 1 or 8, right? So he's gonna show you. He's gonna keep his flour handy.
Like you just have to turn like. It might be a little sticky at first because like it's going first in.
It's a little loud. Sorry about that, but can I go upward? No, what do you think?
You can keep it on this. Like this, it's very, very moist. So what you should do is just like sprinkle some flour on it, flip it over, and also whenever you're making pasta, you don't just put it in and then keep going down or up.
No.
You have to fold it.
To start, right?
Yes. To start.
In the thirds. Show me your nice little folding in the thirds.
What you do is like, you have it like this, you fold one end to about a halfway point, and then the other end to about a little farther than the halfway point. And then you just have to put it back in on the widest, 8 or 1 on this.
So we're running through the widest a couple times first, right? Before we start narrowing it?
Yes. And also if you use a hand crank, it's like you might have to use 2 people.
Yeah, totally. And when we did the hand crank, you almost always had 2 people, but like this thing, Eli can pretty much run himself.
Yeah.
But actually show now the 2 minutes. Now what, do you want to do the next level or no?
We can keep it on 1.
You want to keep it on 1?
Yeah.
But this is important, Eli. Which end are you going to put it in first and
If
why?
it ever looks like this and it's like really big on this part, on this part, and then really thin on this part. Was more put the big part in first, so it can just like, so it might like push up that.
So we're still on the widest setting
Yes.
here, right? Yeah, see, now it's evening out. Show them that when it's done.
Yeah. It's a lot better.
Yeah, so a lot more even. It's still like, but we'll still, so which end will we still continue?
The biggest end.
Yeah.
You never want to put the thinnest end first, because then it'll just probably go wider or more. And then once you run it through the lightest about a couple times, 2 to 3 times, you can just keep on going.
Do we want to, we're just gonna make one little batch of pasta on this sheet. Do we want to come back and show them how we sauce it, or just like do the pasta?
Pasta probably also fresh pasta also cooks very fast.
Yeah, which that's what I was wondering if we want. And we'll see what happens. See what our producer says. This is truly the Kratz kitchen because we got Eli and I are the front of the house, and who's the producer?
Gus.
His brother.
Yes.
Right, Gus? So Eli's just basically running it one time through, and then going more narrow.
Yep.
And then what are you checking as you go through?
The moisture.
Yeah. And so this was fine, but it's getting a little bit like rough, which means
In the
it's a little
center?
bit.
Like the middle part of it.
So he'll
So it's
flour
like,
it a little
if you
bit,
ever
right?
see kind of like wavy, you should probably flour it.
True story.
Not your story. Fact.
It's a true story. I mean, that's a fact, dude. It's not fake news. What? Oh, do you want to tell them about the sauce that we made? Or who made the sauce?
My dad mostly made the sauce. The sauce is just basically a ton of meat.
And it's called a bolognese or ragu. But what is the problem with making a meaty sauce in our family?
It's because not all of our family doesn't eat.
We got a weak link. Who's the weak link?
Our mom.
Our mom.
Pescatarian.
She's a pescatarian, strange fish. So what is that going to make her like a little?
Little small.
That's what we have to do. So you do what you got to do when you love some people, right? What number are you on?
I'm on 4.
Yeah, I think he'll keep it on. Then we'll show him the thing move. So you can see it's getting longer and longer, right? So Eli's doing good. Oh, he rushed it a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So what happens if you rush it in there a little bit? It doesn't come out evenly. But we got a fix for this, don't we, Eli?
Yeah. Because thankfully, this is on the setting that we usually cut it.
So you want to just kind of make sure it goes in there nice and smooth and even.
I messed this up a little bit.
What that happens?
Yeah, but
What did you say before? Like,
you can't make everything perfect.
you can't make everything perfect. That's our tagline, isn't it?
Because on this, you can see like this part is like
Let me hold it for you.
is like
Show.
a slope, kind of.
It's not
that.
square.
It's not flat.
Correct.
So what you would do, what
You
we
want to cut
do,
it in half now?
yeah.
Okay. So
We don't cut off all of it because that would just be a giant waste. We just cut off like most of it.
just
like,
square it up.
Yeah.
And then what do we do with this?
We keep it so like while this is resting on there, we can just like I can just like play with it.
Yeah. So this is our number. You keep going ahead. That's what our number one thing. Like when Eli was so first starting to learn, is we take all these scraps and we put them in plastic because you want to keep things. You don't want it to dry out. So we keep the scraps, and then we'll hang all the pasta, and we'll make our pasta. Well, while that dries on the rack, Eli always he does just like a fun. He does whatever, just hand cuts and rolls and stuff, and then.
Oh, I forgot to say flour.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And so that's like our test fun run. And then we do like we actually usually have a pasta appetizer to our pasta, right?
Like that stuff that I just play with. Like that's kind of what appetizer.
So now we go, when we're getting here, why don't you put it on here too when you're done. And now we're getting to, especially when it gets thin, it starts getting like, it can dry out, so we try to keep it covered. So this is what, it's not critical to have a second person, but it's nice to have somebody kind of managing this. But also,
Yeah, I'm not
Is it-
going with that. That's
I know, I think it's all strange, playing with people. It's fun to cook with people, right?
And when you run it through, like, you can see that sometimes you put like a ton of flour on it, and and then not all of it comes through.
Correct.
And that is why you need to keep on flouring it.
Actually, you can run that one through. You want me to hold it for it? That was already been through the same one. What do you want now?
Well, we're on 2. We're going to do the last one through 2.
Is this what we're going to stop on 2 then?
Yeah, we're stopping on 2.
Okay.
So that's the one I just ran.
Yeah, but you ran on 3. You gotta run both these on 2, right?
But I usually do it like this one, that one, this one, that one, like that.
Little.
Yeah,
That's good.
this one's good.
That one's good. This is the first time we've used this roller actually.
Yeah.
Because we've only. That's good.
Yeah, this one's.
Do you want me to square that end up or not? No, that's fine.
You can just like cut off a tiny
You
bit.
think? Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm
also,
gonna square
like,
that up.
when you square it off, it's best using a pizza cutter.
That's what we like to use. It's kind of. So now what Eli get done is like, oh, that's nice and wide, dude. That's nice. So, sorry, I'm gonna keep this covered,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. We're gonna do
then
one
we're
more
gonna have to
ball and
switch.
then we're gonna.
I don't like to do a damp towel because then I'm worried about the pasta getting too moist and sticky. So I usually do this just to keep the air from coming out. You got it.
Okay, where's that?
I got it there. Where you-
This. Got like caught right there.
You got a little dough cut in there?
Yeah.
We got a little
Like
tool.
we just got a tiny tool right there.
We'll fix that on the back end. Why don't you go ahead and show them how to switch that up?
Yeah, shouldn't we do another ball before?
No, let's just do one ball now, and then I think we'll cut,
Yeah.
and then do all the pasta. They don't need to watch us make all the pasta.
With this, you just have to like switch it off every time.
There you go. So we're taking off the sheet roller.
Putting on. This one has like, it's like, it has like outside like this, like as if it's going like.
It's like zigzag.
That?
There's two things that cross, right?
Yeah. And whenever this one dips out, the other one dips in.
Okay. And this is our widest one because, like I say, we're doing a super meaty pasta. So we are
Doing it big.
big because if you get a big heavy pasta, you need a big heavy sauce. You need a big heavy pasta.
Can't have big spoon.
All right. So and you can see that's why we cut it in half
Yeah.
because this is like a reasonable length pasta. Like you
Yeah.
don't want it double.
And also, you don't want it to be like too thin, where it would just tear if you want like.
Correct.
And you don't want it too thick, where it'll just get like stuck.
You got it.
Like you want to slightly be able to see your fingers.
That's perfect. Actually, can you at least see through them?
Yeah.
Can you see that? No. Yeah.
Well, with this.
What we've found is that we generally never go to the thinnest setting.
Yeah.
We go to the one that's one away from the thinnest setting.
Or
so
two-way.
2 or yeah, it depends. Well, we did lasagna a while back, remember?
Yeah.
Which is sheet pasta, and I think we did a little thicker. I can't remember. But here's the thing: if it's thin or thick, or moist or dry, how does it always taste?
Tastes the same unless you like mess it up somehow.
It's always delicious.
Very hard to do.
All right, so Eli's gonna show you this. You gotta put this in nice and straight.
Yeah.
You want me to? You can hand it to me.
And then once it goes like a little bit halfway through, you can just let go and catch it.
And then some pieces will get cut off because it's not parallel, but that's no big deal, right?
Yeah.
You want me to hang it?
No big.
So like I said, we have this hanger thing. We got it for $15 from Bezos directly. I just called him and was like, hey dude, send me your pasta maker or your pasta hanger. But you can just like make little bird's nests and just make sure it's floured so it doesn't get, especially if your pasta is too wet, right?
Yeah, if it's too wet, it'll just like clump together, and when you try to move away, it'll just be like one
But
giant.
even if it all just comes together, you just like put it in the water and you get a big pasta bowl with sauce on it.
Like just get a
Ball.
giant
It's
lump.
gonna be awesome. But be careful, that's a big. You want help with that one? That's tricky.
Yeah, I feel like I might want to actually cut it.
You want to even it up first?
Yeah, like this. Like I actually feel like with these white ones going thin, it's kind of hard to like.
You want to cut it that way or that way?
I'll cut it.
I would say just take that edge off.
Like that was a bit like that looked good, but it was just very white.
So this is the extras. This is the fun part. This is our pasta appetizer.
It's still very wide.
That's fine.
But like you can't make everything.
Because how does it always taste?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Well, it tastes really, really good, but you can't make everything perfect.
Exactly. All right, I think we're gonna. Should we wrap it up for now? And then
we'll do the rest of these.
Do you want to come back and show cooking it and saucing it a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. So, well, Krat's Kitchen will be back.
Yeah.
Right?
We're just gonna do the rest of these off camera.
Okay. See ya. Welcome back to
Krat's
Kitchen. So we made all the pasta, right, dude?
Yes. We have made all the pasta.
So Eli's going to show you how we cook it. But normally we do it all at once, but we're going to do one little batch. So he uses the chopstick, puts it in there. So this cooks really fast.
Fresh pasta cooks like 3 minutes.
So actually, hold on. So don't put it in yet. Let me get some. I'm going to put some of this blue. Let me get our sauce. Yeah, so I got the ragu here, right? I made a bunch because I'm going to freeze it.
Or we're just going to have a ton with it.
Okay. Yeah, you put it in there and watch it and then stir it with your chopstick. You got it? I'm going to put a little butter in the sauce. So, how long does it take? How do you know when it's done? When it starts floating.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Right now it's floating, but like it's not like all floating. It's like some of it is dipping a little water.
Yep.
And like stuff like that.
But it only takes like
3 or so minutes.
Like that. Ooh, that smells really good. So normally we just do the whole pot together.
Oh my gosh.
So this is real meaty, huh?
Yeah. That's meat sauce.
It is a meat sauce. Is this ready or not yet? It's getting close, I think.
That's it, probably.
Let's give it another second.
1,000.
Gus can always fast forward. Oh, we should put more in there.
It's fine.
But we're gonna have a big pot.
Yeah.
Should I do it?
Yeah, I'd say it's good.
So, but also, do we drain it in colander usually? Like, we really don't. Like, we don't drain the pasta. I like the pasta water is nice just to like make it more saucy.
Yeah. Cause like if you don't have too much of a liquidy sauce, like that would just like give it a little more like liquid.
So let's do this. We're gonna keep that pasta going because the water.
Should I put a little oil in here?
Yeah, you can toss a little oil in there. That would be good. It's over there. It's in the thing. Oh, this is gonna be good. Should we let Gus try some?
Sure. I'm gonna put a little bit on the bottom.
You know, I'm gonna put a titch of pasta water in there, just to like loosen the sauce up a little bit.
I'm just gonna put a little bit, like sometimes we like it like this. We put a little olive oil on the bottom and then probably a little bit on top.
We definitely do that with yours.
Salt.
Because what didn't we do today, which we normally do?
We didn't just, this is our scratch that I usually play with to like, so we can have like a taste test.
Which is the fun part, right? Like when you're learning, like we just live, like we're like just roll some pasta, see how it happens.
Yeah, just so you could get like the hang of it before you actually do it.
Alright, this is,
Taste test?
yeah, we're gonna go, oh my gosh, that looks so good.
I don't know.
Let's do a little bit. Let me turn this off. Let me do a little bit of meat sauce.
I just need
do a little
more.
Wait. No. We're good, I think. We need more. But what we do need is what are we going to put on top of that?
Salt and cheese.
Yeah, a little salt.
Oh, where's the salt?
Over here. A little salt. Perfect. And then cheese. A little fresh. Oh, perfect. I guess you want in on this?
Oh yeah.
Just a little.
And let's have Gus, because who do we cook for? Do we cook for ourselves?
Family.
Family, so we're gonna let who go first?
Me.
And friends, we cook for friends too, right?
Gus.
Oh, I go first.
Don't eat it all, bro. It's gonna be hot over the plate.
This pasta is like, just like so slimy, but slimy in a good way.
How is it?
It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What episode is this? Oh, you guys were working on, we don't want to show them the... Okay, all right, wait, chill. How is it, Eli?
So good.
Is it?
Yeah. Like first pasta,
So much better.
when you
dude.
cook it, even if you undercook it a little bit, it'll like if you undercook it, you take it out secondarily.
I'm going again.
It'll still cook a little bit.
All right, our producer is distracted, so I'm gonna turn this off. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye. See you next time.